Hi, I'm Carol Crenshaw from Making Weight Loss Easy. Let's talk about making sprouts today. Why would you want to make sprouts? Sprouts are very, very nourishing for the body. When you sprout a seed, it increases its vitamin content, its mineral content, and its amino acid content. Sprouts are very easy to digest, and they're a quick and easy source of nutrition. So, how do you do them? It's best to make your own. You can buy sprouts in a store. Be very careful because often they're kind of mushy and they're really halfway spoiled already. So, if you do buy them in a store, look at the bottom of the package and make sure they're not mushy and wet and brown. But it's so easy to make your own. All you need is a sprouting jar like this. This is a quart sprouting jar. You could get them online, you could get them in health food stores. And in this jar, I have my mung sprouts, which we're halfway through at this point. We like to add a little bit of sprouts to our daily diet for that nutritional boost. So, what to do? Take your jar. If you don't have a jar like this with a lid, you could just get a canning jar and put a piece of cheesecloth on top and secure it with a rubber band. It's a little bit harder to drain the water that way, but it's doable. So if you're sprouting a bean, then for a quart jar, put in half a cup of the beans that you're sprouting, like mung, which is very easy to sprout and really high in protein. Or if you're doing seeds like alfalfa seeds or broccoli seeds, use a quarter of a cup of seeds to a quart jar. That would be 4 tablespoons. Broccoli sprouts are especially very, very high in nutrients and antioxidants as well. So put the beans or seeds in your jar, cover them with water, let them soak for about 12 hours, drain the water off, and rinse them. What you do is you open it and you run water into the jar, maybe fill it to about 3/4 of the way full, put the lid back on, and then over the sink, just let all the water out. I like to keep them on the side of the sink, so if there's any more water, it could kind of drip into the sink as well. And then 2 or 3 times a day, just rinse your sprouts. In a couple of days, you'll start to see little sprouting action taking place. And in about 4 or 5 days, you'll have a jar full of sprouts. How will you know when they're done? First of all, they'll pretty much fill the whole jar, and the sprouts will be a decent size. So if I do mung beans, I look for a sprout that's about this big. And if I do something like broccoli, it's a small, but you see that it has a substantial white squiggly tail to it. And then you know that they're done. And you could put the sprouting jar right into your refrigerator if you don't need it right away again. Or you could take the sprouts out and put them in a storage bowl and then put that in your refrigerator. Make sure when you store them that there's not a lot of water left in the bottom of the bowl or jar because that will start to rot the sprouts at the bottom. So the drier, the better. Very quick and easy, really loaded with vitamin C, other vitamins, minerals, protein, like I said. So you could get seeds at your local health food store. You could get them online. You could get them from many different sources today. They're easy to come by. So get yourself some seeds or some beans. Get yourself a sprouting jar or make one up and have fun experimenting.